saw you. There he is. Unloading it like a champ. I brought my drone out today in this nice case here. Just thought I'd show you guys. There it is, the Mavic Pro. It's pretty cool how it can just fold up like this. Front sensors, the bottom sensors. There's a controller. I like it, it's pretty cool. I also have the Fly More bundle, which is 2 extra batteries, which is really nice. So you can fly longer. There's the cords and stuff. Clean the camera. Extended landing gear. Sunshades for it. Yeah. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna fly this up and get some cool shots with it. Enjoy. For those that don't know much about farming, so the grain on the fields, once that's dry, the combines go on there, the harvesters, whatever you want to call them that are out there. They have headers on them which cut the grain, and it feeds it into the combine and it thrashes it. It separates the grain, the seed, from the chaff and the straw, which it kicks out the back. And then we have a grain cart, so the grain cart goes beside it, and either we can unload it on the go, so as the combine's moving, the grain cart goes beside, or we stop if it's hilly land or the grain tank's too full. Once the grain cart's full, it loads it onto one of our trucks or tandems. We have a Kenworth and a Sterling, and they bring them over here and unload them into this nice Brandt auger here. It's a swing out auger. Trucks can go right here. They back up and unload into there. There's the tractor, which is hooked up to the auger, which runs the auger. Then after they unload into this auger here, the auger augers it up into the wet bin over there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's in that bin, and then it goes into the grain dryer and dries it down to whatever percent that we want it to. It's an automatic grain dryer, so it'll automatically fill it and empty it as it's ready. So the grain dryer is just about to unload, and we like to check it, test the grain. It has a moisture sensor on it, but we just like to make sure, and it's usually a little bit off of how we test it. We have a grain tester in our shop, and it has a unload timer. It's about 15.5 minutes. So I'm just going to show you right now. There's the generator. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's quite loud. There's the dryer. It has a screen on it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty new, so it has all the technology on it. There's the screen. It's quite dusty. There's the unload timer. It has a cool, like, little graphic of the grain dryer here. The fan's on right now. It's pretty cool. So I got the samples here for the wet grain and dry grain. We like to test both so we know how to set the dryer, how long it's supposed to heat it. And we gotta test it in the shop there. So here are the two pails. This is the dry grain here, and this is the wet grain. And I'm gonna test both of them, and we write it down right here on our handy dandy notebook. And here's our chart with all the percentages that you would want. And this is the moisture tester here. It's pretty fancy. Reads it out for you. And we have this bin, flask, I don't know, container. We put it on the scale, zero it. There. Do the dry grain first. Fill it up. We want about 250 grams for the test weight. It's not enough. Get a little bit more. Oh, that was too much. There we go. That's right. So I thought I'd show you how we test the grain here with our grain tester here. And we put the grain in here. Flatten it on top. You turn it on, and there's a dial here. And you turn it until it goes to lowest, and then you'll get a number here. And then you go back over here, look for that number, and you combine it with the temperature.